I was doing all the right things, but somehow my life started to feel like a punishment. I would wake up at 6 a.m., go to the gym, sometimes do lead code, after that work my 9 to 5 job, and then spend the entire night working on my YouTube channel. It sounds perfect. I was making the most out of my day every day. I was productive, disciplined, and ambitious. I would also plan some coming back error. A week to lose 5 pounds, 6 days to master lead code. I did all of that for a while until one day I didn't feel like waking up early anymore. Even if I did, I didn't feel like doing anything. So I just gave up on all the plans that I had after several weeks. At first, I thought I had a time management problem. Maybe I needed a better routine, a better system. Maybe I should go to the gym in the evening, work on my YouTube in the morning. So I pushed myself harder. I do a little bit more and a little bit more until I become more avoidant. Then I ended up doom scrolling more, binge eating, and feeling even worse afterwards. That's when I realized toxic productivity doesn't make me productive all the time. It is a recipe of burnout. From my own experience, burnout is highly related to emotional and mental exhaustion. And then that leads to the physical symptoms out of it. So I was wrong the whole time. I didn't have a time management problem. What I had is an emotion management problem. You procrastinate doesn't mean that you have no self-control. You constantly burn out not because you're lazy. It's because every task doesn't only take time, it also takes emotional energy. If we don't manage the emotions underneath our schedule, eventually we'll become more avoidant, more resentful, and then that leads to burnout. What we want is a sustainable, long-term, healthy plan that helps us stay in whatever game we're playing long enough in order to make progress. So we need to learn how to manage our emotions. Let's not look at our calendar from a time perspective. Let's look at it from an emotional capacity perspective. I categorize my tasks into 3 buckets. The first one is emotionally charging tasks, things that restore my energy. For me, it's taking a walk, doing some workout without pressure, going to my favorite coffee shops, reading, journaling. The second one is emotionally draining tasks, things that consume me but I have to do. It can be work sometimes, or admin tasks like replying to emails and doing tasks. The third one is emotionally expensive tasks. Those are the things that matter to us the most, but requires courage, focus, and emotional tolerance to do it. For me, it's working on the YouTube channel sometimes. How you categorize your task is entirely up to how you feel. For you, maybe having meetings are an emotional charging task, and working out might be an emotionally expensive task. They're also pretty dynamic. An emotionally charging task can be emotionally draining someday. For example, when I wake up not feeling well, working out might be an emotionally draining task on that day. I also found that emotionally expensive tasks can also slowly turn into emotionally charging tasks. When I first started working out, I was very shy and too self-conscious. Going to the gym just took up too much time for me to build up this mental energy. But as I kept doing it, as I got better, it became my hobby. Most of the time, it's an emotionally charging task for me now. So the whole point is, you need to be aware of your emotional capacity at the time to be able to choose the right thing for you. It's about checking in with yourself honestly and choosing the right task for the emotional states you are actually in. The best plan is not the one that looks the most productive. It's the one that your nervous system can support. So that goes a long way. Match your task to your emotional state. I always have the highest emotional capacity in the morning. With my goals in mind, I always plan the hardest tasks in the morning. Coding, system design, and my full-time job is very demanding and it's consuming me. I would plan some emotional charging tasks after work, like taking a walk outside, reading, spending time with my family. After I recharge from that, I was able to do some productive tasks. But for some bad days, I would always waking up feel like crap. I don't feel like doing anything, but I still gotta go to work. I still need to pay my bills. So I would use the morning time to recharge, taking a walk outside, having a coffee while reading my favorite book. We're the designers of our own lives. We're not meant to suffer through a tight schedule and be emotionally drained. We should be emotionally resilient and aware to go a long way. The goal is not to be super productive every single day. The goal is to keep doing the things in a long term. When you stop forcing yourself to follow a set and fixed plan and design a flexible and emotionally aware system for yourself, you will start to get benefit from it. Because for any goal that truly matters, the winner is usually not the person who goes the hardest for 2 weeks. It's the person who can stay in the game the longest. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe so you will not miss the next one. I'll see you there.